Good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand Rising like a can of biscuits. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am missing a cellular device and I don't know where it's at. There it goes. Okay, they got all my notes in it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand Risings like a can of biscuits. I hope you guys are doing well. Oh, all right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, we got a full show this morning, so y'all come on in the room. Come on in the room. We got a packed show this morning while I'm doing 50 other things too. But we got a packed show this morning. Good morning, good morning. I don't think he want me to tell everybody. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing well. We are going to be discussing several things here. Oh, y'all, we got a lot to talk about. There's a lot that went on last night or in a day. You know, it's a lot going on. But y'all say hello to Cedric on the screen. I don't know. I just felt like I needed to open this up based on my conversation that we had yesterday. Shout out to Cedric and his house coat. Shout out to Ceddy said in his house coat. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all know we got to start the morning with a little goof, okay? Shout out to Cedric. Shout out to Cedric. How? Shout out to Cedric. Okay, so it should nobody hear an echo. An echo? Anybody else hear an echo? Time Out Sports Podcast. Good morning, though. There you go. There you go. Come here to my echo. Good morning first. Do anybody else hear an echo? Anybody else say it? Nothing. Well, it sound like Time Out Sports Podcast sound like you may need to go out and come back in what it sound like. Cause the people say they don't hear no they don't hear no echo. Let me get my papers together because there's a lot of people on the docket today. Let me get my papers together. Good morning. Good morning. Let me get my papers together, y'all, because I'm about to rattle some papers today because child, there's a lot going on. Maybe I can open this up. Thank you, P&2 Ross, for the jewels. All right, I'm about to speak to y'all, and then we're gonna get started. We're gonna get our announcements, then we're gonna get started. All right, let me see. Good morning to P&2 Ross. Good morning, JM Lee. Good morning, Mama V. Good morning, CC Grown Woman Don't Try Me. Good morning, DDS. 79 Wishes, Queen Sag, DK. Ooh, DK. Can I ask you a favor? Can you change your name? Because I just know one day I'm going to slip up and call you Miss Netta, and it ain't going to be on purpose. One day I'm going to slip up and call you Miss Netta, and it ain't on purpose. Okay. My boo DK. Good morning, Miss Adrian. Good morning, Miss Felicia. Good morning, Miss Lori Bell. Good morning, Miss Ella Rogers. I feel goofy this morning. I don't know why. Good morning, Mama Bees. Life with Prissy P. Good morning. In the Light 53. Good morning, Ray 8405. Good morning, Mocha Drop. Good morning. Let me see. Time Out Sports Podcast. Good morning. Good morning. P&2 Ross. Let's see. Really B, what it do, boo? What's going on, little baby? Yes, you know I had to put Cedric up here in a nightgown, honey. I had to put Cedric up here in his nightgown. Okay. Good morning, Mimi. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, I do wish YouTube would go back. Hey, Cheryl, I wish YouTube would go back to the names too, because it's so irritating. Okay, so on the docket today, we are going to be talking about well, first of all, let's say this: rest in peace to Jesse Jackson, who has passed away at the age of 84. All right, we all know him to be a Baptist pastor as well as a civil rights activist as well. We are sending our prayers out to his family. Y'all know he has been dealing with the illness as well for quite a while. So we do want to say rest in peace to Jesse Jackson. Good morning, really B boo. Y'all, I think really B gonna give me in that water, y'all. And get me to go on this cruise, y'all. I think I'm booking this week. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, so again, rest in peace to Jesse Jackson. It is Black History Month, y'all, and it is a part of our Black history. So sending prayers out to his family. May he rest in peace. When I first saw it this morning, I was y'all know I get up super, super early. And so when I first saw it this morning, it was reported by several news outlets this morning, but it hadn't been like set in stone as of yet, or we hadn't heard anything from the family. Let's put it that way. But they have sent a statement in, and that's what I went based off of. So again, prayers out to Jesse Jackson's family during this. Now, we're going to also be talking about Fantasia'S father, excuse me, I don't want to say pappy. We're going to talk about Fantasia'S father. I have thoughts on him coming out and doing what he did. Girl, the barbs were in my DMs, honey. The barbs were in my DMs, honey. I don't know what they I don't know what they thought this was. I ain't scared of no damn barb, no Barbie doll, no nothing. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna keep talking about y'all ruthless queen. I'm gonna keep on talking about her. Ain't nothing y'all gonna do to shake shit up around here. Okay, just want to let y'all know. Okay, early voting starts in Texas today. Okay, I need all my Texas people. Where y'all at in the chat? Early voting start today. Texas, what we doing? What we doing? Y'all need to get out there and vote. Get out there and vote. If you are not registered to vote, you can. Unfortunately, you cannot vote in this election, but you can still have time to vote in the midterm. So make sure you are registered to vote. Okay, y'all. Where my Texas people at? Texas people, sound off. Sound off. Sound off. Sound off. Sound off. Sound off. Texas people, sound off. Lord, that ice stayed in that cup all yesterday. Where my Texas people at? Where my Texas people at? Y'all need to sound off. I know we got more Texas people up in here than this. Where my Texas people at? I need y'all to vote. And why not early vote? Go vote early. All right. I want to say early voting ends on the 27th, I think. Hold on. Early voting starts today. I want to say the last day is the 27th or somewhere up in there. Somewhere up in there. Listen, I need my Texas people. Please get out and show out. Last time we had one of these elections, only a small portion of our people actually got out to vote. So y'all, it is so important that we vote in all of the elections. It's all important. Just like every election that we have, local, whatever it is, make sure you are down to the polls. Your voice needs to be heard. And so, your salute to Jasmine Crockett, to Frederick Haynes, and all of the other people that are running. Please make sure that you get down there and cast your votes, okay? Please, 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 please make sure you get down there and vote. It's so important. It's so important. It's important that we turn Texas another color. It's possible. It's so possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's so possible. It's possible, y'all. It's possible. I was looking at some numbers last night, and it is absolutely possible. We're gonna keep the faith. We're gonna try our very, very best to get Hot Wheels out of here. We don't want no more Hot Wheels. Now, Sarah, you know who you are. Come sit next to Uncle real quick, because I gotta talk to you. Baby, it is a picture I'm going to upload to Patreon. I ain't gonna put it on Facebook. I mean on YouTube, because YouTube will probably snatch it down. But I'm gonna put it in Patreon. And it's literally Hot Wheels. And they have created like a red background with making his wheelchair look like some Hot Wheels. I'm not putting that on YouTube because YouTube ain't gonna try to take me down. I will be putting that on Patreon because when I seen that, it tickled my soul. So, I ain't know what to do. Okay, so let me speak to some people that just came in here, and then we're gonna get started. Good morning, Terry. Good morning, me. Good morning, Miss Tiffany. Good morning. Let me see who else up here. Natty. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Shan. Good morning. That lady, 1982. Good morning. Y'all need to get Ann Richards, Texas back, man. Texas got a lot of work. We got a lot of work to do, man. We got a lot of work to do. So y'all get out there and let y'all voices be heard, man. Please, 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 please. I'm gonna stay on y'all about voting. All right. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about Michael Jordan's nasty ass. We're gonna be talking about him. And y'all need to cancel him, cancel them shoes, cancel everything dealing with Michael Jordan. We're gonna get into it. Uncle Luke. We're going to talk about these Epstein files, Jada and Will lawsuit update. We're going to talk about Savannah Guthrie, Whoopi Goldberg, Lisa Rinna, Jarvis Buts, Dr. Umar. We got a docket today. Okay. You know, I really hope that the Latinos and Black community, I really hope that they show out, because only 18% of the Black community voted last when we had one of these elections. And we need our people to get out and vote. For real, for real. This ain't no game. This ain't no game. This ain't no game. All right. So I want to go ahead and get started with, since we're talking about voting, let's go ahead and start with the, hold on. I was looking at a man about a dog, on Instagram. I'm sorry. Let me change my algorithm real quick. All right, here we go. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to talk about this. I think this is really, 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 this is sad. So there have been several children that have been in ICE detention centers with no medical, nothing around, no doctors around, no medication, no nothing. Y'all, I just, this is one of the most disturbing things to see, is to see children suffer at the hands of this administration. And y'all really want to say, and this is why I keep saying to people, y'all keep talking about it's a y'all always talking about somebody's political view. It's not that. It's about right and fucking wrong. It's wrong for those children to be in the detention center without medical attention. An 18-month-old baby that is sick. Every time you turn around, something is going on with this 18-month-old baby that they just rushed to the hospital yesterday after the 18-month-old baby has been dealing with issues for the last 3 weeks. Can't breathe. It is insane. There was a 9-year-old girl. They finally released her from ICE custody on her birthday. But she was another one that needed some medical attention, and there's no one there to give it. Then you got these stupid people doing these interviews, sitting them talking about, well, from my understanding, I thought they had medical people there, and I thought that they were getting a good education. No, they're not. They're not getting any of that. Jasmine Crockett just came down here and told y'all, when little Liam was, whatever his name is, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. I probably just said it wrong. But anyway, little Liam, when he was down in South Texas, they lied to her and told her that they had been They have been schooling him, doing all kinds of stuff. When she asked the father said none of that had been done. None of it. So they're not receiving an education. They are there and not receiving anything. They're not receiving any health care. Y'all, it is not about political views. It's about right and fucking wrong. I don't know how many times I have to say this. It's about right and wrong. And yes, I do have the right to disassociate myself with anybody who aligns with this current administration or who aligns with ICE. There's this girl, she really thought she was eating this thing up. She did this video talking about, yeah, basically she was agreeing with all of this stuff that's going on and then try to put it in a category of Christianity. No, we're not doing that. I want y'all to stop doing that. None of what y'all doing is Christian like. It ain't godly like. It ain't Jesus like. It ain't none of that. It is right now. It's just horrible because any of those children can be you or your children, your friends' children, your sister's children. It could be anybody. It could be anybody. But instead, we want to sit back and tell people, oh, y'all just mad at Nikki because she got a difference of political views. No, she full of shit just like y'all are. All of y'all are full of shit. So think about it. This 5-year-old girl has been in ICE custody for over 60 days. 60 days, bro. 60 days. 60 days where she could have been in a classroom trying to learn something. 60 days. There are children there that are not leaving, that are not, they've lost paperwork on the children as well. I don't know how we got to get this in y'all mind to understand that this stuff ain't right. It ain't right whatsoever. Now, shout out to the Dallas, to y'all know in Hutchins is is outside of Dallas, right? There was an old Amazon fulfillment center that ICE wanted to purchase. Well, they decided the owners of the building decided that they were not going to sell that to ICE, and so I thought that was huge. I thought that was dope, because y'all don't need nothing else to house people that like it. This is just getting sick. It's getting sick, and was been sick. Let's start there. It's been sick, but I appreciate them for not selling them that. Now again, and y'all need to look these things up. There ICE is buying facilities in different states and cities, warehouses that are no longer in use. And y'all know that a lot of warehouses are no longer in use because a lot of places close their stuff down due to tariffs. Okay, due to all of the importing of goods. So unfortunately, a lot of these warehouses are vacant. A lot of these warehouses are open. So make sure that in your city, just be on the lookout. Just be on the lookout because you just never know. Because I know they were talking about buying a facility up in Maryland. They was talking about buying a facility up in Kansas and all of these different places. So please, please, please make sure that you understand what's going on around you. So when I say pay attention to your surroundings, I'm talking about all these things. Pay attention to all these things because it could be us. Could be us. Could be us. This administration is the absolute worst. The absolute worst. Okay, so a 9-year-old girl was released from Texas ICE facility on her birthday. Okay, so this is some good news. Maria Isabella, a young girl who had been struggling emotionally in the ICE Family Detention Center in Dilley, which is in South Texas, was released just hours before her birthday. She's now with her aunt, who says that while they're grateful that she's free, Maria Isabella is very ill, and the other children still inside are reportedly sick and malnourished. And Pam Bondi set her old fart face looking ass up there and pretended like she gave a fly about kids. I'm telling y'all, this administration is sick and disgusting. And y'all think I give a about some Barb's being in my DM about me saying that Nikki ain't shit either? I'm gonna keep saying it. And y'all ain't gonna do nothing to me. I don't care. I'ma keep saying the bitch ain't shit. Let me say it again. The bitch ain't shit. Because this is the same bitch that stood up there with Donald Trump and pretended like she gave about children. Ma'am, ma'am, all of them over there are sick. Same with Christy Norm. Christy Norm, I told y'all, snatched that baby out that lady hand and pretended like, oh, I can make your baby go quiet because you can't. All of these trash ass individuals don't give a F about your dogs. They don't care about your kids. They don't care about you. They don't care about none of these. They don't care about Nikki. As soon as they get through with Nikki, as soon as Nikki get done doing what they want her to do, she gonna be off to the wolves, honey. When this administration is no longer set in stone, this is what I want to know. For all of y'all that say Nikki y'all queen, let me ask y'all a question. When this administration is gone, what the Nikki gonna do? What's she gonna do? I hear crickets. I hear crickets. Don't maybe go play Billy Porter. You'll always be my baby. Don't make me do it. What is Nikki going to do when this administration is gone? After they get done using and what's she gonna do? Okay. Anyway, moving on. Let me see what else is in this political sphere that I want to talk about. Hold on, y'all. All right, you go to the airport, y'all. Keep in mind, TSA is a part of DHS. Okay, so y'all still be kind to the TSA people down to the airport. Okay, they still going to work, and there is a partial government shutdown. They ain't stopped yet. So please be nice to the people down to the airport, please. Okay, so the 2-month-old baby. A 2-month-old in ICE custody had a medical emergency, but there was no doctors around. Now, that is the baby that I told y'all that the mother did the interview on, and they finally got the baby over there to see some medical attention. But I can't, y'all. This is sick, and anybody that supports this, they sick too, and I don't want to have shit to do with them. Nothing. You don't have a heart. Okay. All right. Moving on. Let's go ahead and let's get into Uncle Luke, honey. Well, y'all, Uncle Luke is he announces his congressional run in 2020 in the 2026 midterms. What's up, Chef Finest Wine? What's going on? Okay, so let's get into it. So it's election season in South Florida. Just got a familiar name in the mix. Uncle Luke Campbell, says that he plans to run for Congress in the 2026 midterm elections, making his political ambitions official after identifying Sunday as a self-imposed deadline to decide whether he would enter the race or not. The rapper, music executive, youth football coach, free speech fighter, and civil activist had previously said that he was considering a run for Florida's 20th congressional district, a seat currently occupied by Sheila McCormick. Campbell is no stranger to headline making moments. In the 1990s, he made South Florida history by taking on and winning free speech protections for his music after law enforcement labeled it horrible. Beyond music, his activism runs deep in the community, and he regularly weighs in on issues through his broadcast, podcasts, and work as a columnist. Well, I had. I'm gonna leave my thoughts to myself. Y'all just let me know whatever y'all think in the comments. Okay, just let me know whatever y'all think in the comments. Listen, at this point, Everybody just go run for Congress. No shade. Everybody go run for Congress. I ain't Heavenly running for Congress or Heavenly running for Senate. No, Heavenly doing Congress too. Listen, everybody just run for Congress. Everybody just run for Congress. Run for Congress. Run for Congress. Just run for Congress. I mean, listen. The truth be told, we need people in there that's gonna fight the good fight and make shit shake. I mean, you can feel how you feel about people, but I really do think we need, especially with this administration, especially with the Republicans that we already have, we really need to just let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Y'all say y'all ain't never heard him do no activism? I didn't know he had a podcast. I ain't go look for his podcast. Y'all knew Uncle Luke had a podcast? I didn't know that. Head, and more. Them lyrics. That's why I said, I was like, how are people okay with, again, this is no shade. How is people okay with with Uncle Luke, but ain't nobody okay with Heavenly? And Heavenly, she just don't sing a rap. Hell, she on TV acting a fool. He over here in his lyrics acting a fool. So listen, I don't know. Everybody just gonna run for Congress. Again, we do need the voices though. We do need people that's gonna push the mark. We need it. They can do it with no issues, so I don't see why we can't do it with no issues. Okay. All right. Jada Pinkett Smith moves to dismiss the $3 million lawsuit filed by Will Smith. Ex-friend over alleged 2021 threats and calls claims false and harassment. So let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. I've been following Luke on Twitter for a long time, and he always talking about politics. Okay, that's different. I mean, listen, I know Luke for his music. I don't know Uncle Luke for politics because I don't follow him like that to know if he talk politics or whatever. But since they say talk politics, that lady in 1982 say he talk politics. So we'll see what happens with Uncle Luke. We'll see what happens. All right. So Jada Pinkett Smith is pushing back against a multi-million-dollar lawsuit filed by a man who claims that she threatened him over private family matters. So according to court documents, the actress is asking a judge to dismiss a $3 million lawsuit brought by Bilal Salem, however you say his name, calling the allegations baseless. The Girls Trip star argues that Salem's claims are false, uncorroborated, and made to generate attention as part of an ongoing public campaign of harassment directed at her and her family. Jada also maintains that the lawsuit is an attempt to push her for constitutionally protected speech on a matter of intense public interest about her family. And she further alleges that Salem has developed a fixation on the Smith family and notes that she never mentioned him by name when publicly addressing the controversy. Salem previously sued in November of 2025, alleging intentional infliction of emotional distress. He claims that Jada threatened him in 2021 and demanded that he sign a non-disclosure agreement. Jada Pinkett Smith denies wrongdoing and is seeking dismissal and legal fees. Okay. So that's just an update on that lawsuit. I remember the lawsuit coming down. I don't think I read it. Maybe really be them read it. I didn't read it. But that is what's going on over there with Will and Jada. Okay. Naomi Campbell is named repeatedly in the newly released Epstein files. Emails reveal private jet requests and mansion visits. Okay. I'm just here to report the news, honey. I'm just here to report the news. Freshly released federal documents are placing renowned, scrutiny on supermodel Naomi Campbell and her past association with convicted ex-offender Jeffrey Epstein. According to newly unsealed emails from the Justice Department's Epstein files, Campbell's name appears repeatedly in correspondence tied to Epstein's inner circle. The documents reveal exchanges suggesting the fashion icon 55. You know what? Let me say something. Let me finish reading it. Fashion icon 55 requested to travel on his private jet and plan visits to his New York mansion. Several arrangements were reportedly coordinated through Epstein's long-term assistant, Leslie. In interviews with federal investigators, unnamed victims also alleged that Epstein introduced them to Campbell at social gatherings. Some claim that they saw her at his Manhattan residence and his private island. Child, now the records indicate that Campbell remained with Epstein's orbit even after the 2008 Florida conviction of soliciting prostitution from a minor. Now, Epstein later died by suicide in the Manhattan jail in 2019 while awaiting a trial on federal ex-trafficking charges. Now, Campbell has previously described herself as merely an acquaintance. Her connection to Epstein has already surfaced in legal proceedings involving him and his longtime associate, Ghislaine Maxwell, who is currently serving her federal prison sentence. Let me say this. Now, I'm not saying this for Naomi Campbell to be out the hook or whatever, because I think after this man was convicted and you still kept a relationship with him, I mean, yeah, there's nothing that needs to be said. There's nothing that needs to be said. After 2008, if y'all kept in contact with him, in my opinion, you just as guilty. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. However, I see y'all talking about everybody else in these Epstein files, but these big leaders, these white folks that really shake and move shit, I don't really see y'all talking about them, but I see y'all talking about all these black people that's in these Epstein files. Now, again, I'm not defending Jay-Z. I'm not defending Beyonce. I'm not defending nobody else that's in them Epstein files. However, what I've noticed is that y'all put this, y'all like hover over these black people. What about these high, powerful white people that y'all are not mentioning, that we don't hear y'all mentioning? There are some people, shout out to like Aaron. There are some people that are mentioning these people's name, but I don't see y'all doing this for other folks that are mentioned. I do see y'all doing this for the black folks. And again, I just want to know why these high, powerful white men and women have not been named. We stuck on the same names, Hillary and Bill Clinton, and no, let's talk about all these other people that seem to be stepping down from places that they've been CEOs and presidents and all of this at for a long time. Why the hell are they stepping down now all of a sudden? Hello, I told y'all about the Chuck E. Cheese CEO way before it became public, that he was mentioned in the Epstein files, and that was the reason why he was stepping down. So all of these people now overseas, everywhere else, out of the country, over in other countries, them folks is stepping down and getting in trouble. Investigations are being launched. But we can't do that over here in the U.S. Okay, we can't investigate the man that is currently running this country, and we already know what he's capable of. Just saying. Anyway, y'all may disagree with that, but I just feel like they want to put a hover over black folk instead of talking about these other powerful people that are stepping down and sitting up saying that they stepping down and not giving a reason. Well, we know the reason. We know you in them Epstein files, bitch. Moving on. Okay, so Savannah Guthrie. So they're saying that the Guthrie family, the Savannah's family, have been cleared of suspicion in the case of the missing mom of 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie. So it says that they have confirmed that all family members of Nancy Guthrie, the missing mother of today's show co-anchor, Savannah Guthrie, has been officially cleared as suspects in her disappearance in a statement released on Monday, February the 16th. The sheriff said, to be clear, the Guthrie family, to include all siblings and spouses, has been cleared as possible suspects in this case, adding that the family has been nothing but cooperative and gracious and are victims in this case. He emphasizes that suggesting otherwise is not only wrong, but it's cruel. Listen, I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it. It's alleged, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna go on and say it. I'm saying it. The situation is sad all the way around, right? But how we know it ain't somebody that a family member know? I'm just saying, cause this whole thing is just so weird to me. An 84-year-old woman, y'all take an 84-year-old woman, y'all send a ransom note, then you send a note talking about Bitcoin and all the rest of something. I don't know. My thought process is it could possibly be somebody that the family knows or something like that. I don't know. The situation is just weird. It's all weird to me. And I don't know. I really hope that the lady come back home safe and sound and alive. And girl, Trump had the nerve to say that they better return him alive, her alive, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it's just weird to me. Y'all, they released some footage of somebody fandangling in the garage. Then they released some footage of somebody messing with I guess they was messing with the front door, and they had a backpack, and then they found DNA on the glove and all of this. How long did it take y'all to test that glove for DNA? They just found that glove last week, like early last week. So I'm just trying to figure why. Who DNA on the glove? I don't know. This is weird to me. Why is the White House involved? A lot is wrong. I heard they found her unalived and her husband was arrested. Huh? I'm at it. Where you hear that at? Where you hear that at, Aunt Natty? We gonna say allegedly. Allegedly. Aunt Natty, I ain't hear that one. Aunt Natty. Who husband? Why did it take so long to see the glove? I don't know. I think the whole situation is weird. What was the white tent up at the house for last week? Like, I don't know. The whole situation just seems very off and weird to me, and I don't know. I don't know. It seems weird. But listen, I pray that Miss Nancy Guthrie is still alive. Like, that's my prayer. I hope that lady did not pass in these people's custody. But I don't know. This whole situation is weird. It's weird. Natty, I'm waiting on you, honey, because I wants to hear this. Oh, I forgot to mention this about ICE. This is a really sad story, y'all, but we must get into it. All right. On Monday, February the 16th, agents of U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement, which is ICE, operating in Savannah, Georgia, targeted a Latino driver reportedly identified as Oscar Lopez and okay, and initiated a vehicle pursuit. The chase ended in a crash that unalived Linda Davis, a beloved Savannah school teacher. ICE recklessly and unnecessarily escalated this deadly situation with little regard to safety and local residents. Now, the responsibility of this tragedy lies with the agency that initiated the pursuit. We demand immediate answers and a full independent investigation and the public release of all available footage related to today's horrific incident. In Minnesota, mass forced ICE and the Trump administration to halt operations. Sorry, ICE is supposed to halt operations. Metro surge by um. I gotta put my phone on do not disturb because y'all is really like taking me through there with this group chat. It is 7:23. Y'all ain't got that much shit to talk about. Okay, sorry y'all. Okay, so basically they're saying that in Minnesota they're supposed to stop the ICE stuff, but I don't believe that's gonna stop. They're demanding accountability. The young lady was a black young lady that passed away in this in this crash. If you guys go actually look at the details of the crash, it is really sad. It's so sad. But I just wanted to bring that to you guys, and I meant to talk about that a while ago. The son-in-law was being looked into, but he's been cleared. They always look into family members first. It came across they should have been looked into the family members. I don't know what took them so long to look into the family members. That lady been gone for 3 weeks at this point. And when I say gone, I mean not like death gone, but yeah, she been gone for 3 weeks this starting this week. So I don't understand. All right, now y'all, I didn't really get really familiar with this story, but the unfortunate story of what's the little baby's name? Naziah Harris. Okay, so let's get into this. Again, I haven't. There are a lot of content creators who know every step of this particular case. I don't. I didn't. I just didn't dive into it. Like I know a lot of people wanted me to, but I just didn't dive into this story. So I felt like when I got onto the story, so much stuff had happened. It was so much to keep up with. So here we go. So neighbors, 42-year-old Jarvis Buts has pleaded guilty to the unaliving of Naziah Harris following her January the 2024 disappearance. According to Click on Detroit, as part of Butt's plea deal, he was required to tell authorities what was done with her body. Now, I do remember them wanting to know what exactly happened to her body. Oh, this whole situation, though, is sad. Although her body has not yet been located, Butts reportedly claimed that the 13-year-old girl's body was dumped in the Detroit River near 7 Mile and Burge. Okay. If that happened in 2024, that happened in January 2024. It's been 2 years. This is one of the sites that police initially searched when she was first reported missing, and articles of her clothing were previously found near the area as well. If you recall, Harris went missing on January the 9th of 2024 after getting off a bus on Detroit's east side. Butts was quickly linked to her disappearance through their digital footprint and witness statements. Based on a text exchange between Butts and Harris, investigators claim that she was pregnant with a child, oh my God, providing motive for her disappearance and unaliving. Butts pleaded guilty to 4 counts of second-degree criminal sexual conduct, 1 count of third-degree criminal sexual conduct, and second-degree unaliving. Now he will face 35 to 60 years in prison, and his sentence for the 6 charges will run concurrently, meaning that they will serve at the same, or that he will serve them at the same time. In addition to Harris's case, Butts was accused of having multiple underage victims between the ages of 4 and 12. You sick bitch. Between 4 and 12 over the years. Prosecutors claim that one victim was his daughter, who was 8 years old at the time. Oh, God. You know what? Y'all need to look into that. I know this ain't got nothing to do with this, but people that have been following me for years, y'all know that there's this guy by the name of Martell Hare up in where is he at? I want to say it's not Michigan. It ain't Minnesota. I don't know, but if any of y'all follow me, this story is very similar to that particular man's story. If y'all have not looked up Martell Hare, look up his case, because that's one sick bitch here that really just got a slap on the wrist. And this story sounds just like this to me. It sounds just like this. So, again, this was reported 5 days ago. I'm just not getting to it, but glad that they got the man. Glad that they got him. You're a sick son of a bitch. Okay. Speaking of sick people, Michael Jordan, what in the is wrong with you? Michael Jordan, bring your black ugly ass here. What is wrong with you? Have y'all seen the video of Michael Jordan? Just put a 1 in the chat if you've seen the video. And no, I'm not going to show it on here. YouTube is not going to get me. Have y'all seen the video? Put a 1 in the chat if you've seen the video of Michael Jordan. Put a 1 in the chat if you've seen the video of Michael Jordan. The f is wrong with you? So in case if y'all don't know, there's a video going around of Michael Jordan taking his big basketball hands and grabbing this little boy's butt. Like he's steady doing it, just grabbing it. I'm not talking about no one grab. First of all, one grab is all the way too much. Okay? But to do it over and over and over again, and then the white man that stood there looked at him doing it and didn't say nothing, didn't do nothing. What the f is wrong with you, Michael Jordan? Is it AI? No, that ain't AI. I don't think that's AI. And they're not gonna come out here and try to escape accountability by claiming this is AI. I don't think this is AI. I believe it is very much real. The little boy turned around after he did what he did. I believe it is very much real. It's some sick shit. This is the type of stuff that we be talking about. That ain't okay. I don't give a damn how much you like Michael Jordan. I don't give a damn how many of his shoes you got. I don't care if you got a jump. He was wrong. And y'all too quiet for me. Y'all damn too quiet for me. Y'all too quiet in this chat for me. Okay? Y'all too quiet in this chat for me. For Michael Jordan, y'all seen him do this. Why y'all quiet? No, it's not AI, but they were saying that he was trying to get ice out his shirt, but it looked very sketchy. I ain't gonna go with that one. 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 I ain't gonna go with that. I'm not going with no ice in it. No, he intentionally in one spot grabbed this boy by the tail. That's not okay. Ain't shit about it okay. I don't give a damn if you got $1 million. Ain't nothing about it okay. Now, if he was removing, how come the little boy, and he just standing there? I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like what I see. I don't like it. And even if he was assisting him on getting some ice, there was a better way to do it than the way that Michael Jordan did it. Like this don't look good. This don't look good. Then maybe he did have some ice because the little boy's shirt do look wet. The back of the shirt, the boy's shirt do look wet. But I wouldn't have been the one to do it. Where your daddy at? Michael Jordan. This is a no-no. And I wouldn't even give these folks no reason to look at me sideways either. Like, come on, man. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't have put myself in that position to make me look a certain type of way. If the boy got ice in his pants, why the boy can't get the ice out of his pants? Do y'all realize how that sound? Okay, you got some ice in your pants. You need some assistance getting the ice out your pants. I would think that you were able to get your own ice out of your pants. Y'all can Now I don't think this is AI. This is look like it was recorded on the this looked like it was recorded on the screen down to the game. Y'all know the screen that be in the middle of the stadium. It don't look AI. A toddler wouldn't know how to get ice out of their pants. I disagree with that. It's ice. It's ice. It's cold. And he ain't no toddler. He ain't no toddler. I mean, what are the age of toddlers? Toddlers is like young kids that ain't babies. This boy look like he about 7, 8, somewhere up in there. He's no toddler. And I mean, I disagree with that because I feel like if this ice is cold, it's gonna disrupt it's gonna disrupt you. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't. I don't know. Listen, I think that this is horrible though. I really do. It's not AI. They were at a NASCAR show. He is part owner. The Michael Jordan is part owner of the NASCAR thing. Okay, understood. I get all that. Okay. I just would think if the young boy had ice in his pants, he wouldn't just be standing there. He would kind of be moving around because the ice is going to disturb you just a little bit. I don't. This is Redrick's young son when interaction with Reddick's young son, Blue. Some viewers called the moment awkward, while others were blowing it out of. Others say that people are blowing it out of proportion. I think Michael Jordan was drying the shirt of the kid because of the champagne being everywhere. How the hell do you dry a kid's shirt with your hands? And why in that place? I don't know. So that was the dad standing next to the little boy. Well, maybe that's why he didn't do nothing, but I don't know. It honestly, from the video, it looks like he is grabbing the little boy in areas that, in his buttocks area. That's what it looks like. Okay, that's exactly what it looks like. Now, maybe somebody that was there maybe saw something a little bit different. So I do see that he moves from up at the top of his shirt down to the bottom of his shorts. I do see that. I got to give him that. I do see that. So that could be the case. But baby, I'm not giving nobody nothing, no ammunition, no nothing to say that I was doing something to a little boy. Because just like this video is going around, I wouldn't give them no ammunition. It's some things that we know as folks that we can't do. The little boy would have just been prancing that little ice down his leg or something. Because ain't no way. That's what it looks like to me. It looked like he was. It looked like he was grabbing. Yeah. Now again, I could see that the little boy's shirt is wet. Okay, but Michael, I'd have stood there and let that little boy. It don't look good. It do not look good. So hopefully he come out with a statement. Hopefully somebody back him up or something like that. Cause I don't like that. And then for y'all to say that people try to sexualize everything, no. what we need to normalize is conversations about things happening to children in front of people. Just because there are thousands of people in front of, and I'm not saying that Michael Jordan would have done this, but I'm saying just because there are thousands of people in front of doesn't mean that folks ain't gonna do certain things to children. Like, I don't know what planet y'all live on, but some people don't give a okay. And we need to normalize understanding that some people just don't give a. And so you got to protect kids at all costs. That's what that is. It ain't overly sexualizing them. In case if you don't, I don't know, newsflash for you, shit like this do happen. It looked weird, but I didn't think anything of it at first because all those people were present. Yeah, I don't think that really mean anything. And even if he was doing like a friendly you won type of thing, you know, that's one. I still wouldn't do that to a kid. I just wouldn't do that to a kid. Mm-mm. I wouldn't do that to a kid. It just don't look good. It don't look good. It don't look good. And you know what, they love to pin on black people. So it just don't look good. And if I'm honest. So let me just say this for the people in the back, or they may have some questions. Let me say this. There could be a possibility that there was ice in the little boy's shirt or pants or whatever, because his shirt is wet. Back of his shirt is wet. However, yeah, I just don't agree with the way it looks. I don't agree with the way it looks. Okay. So Michael, I think you need to come out. You should have came out here and cleared this shit up yesterday. That's what you should have done. Do not let this shit linger. Come out here and clear it up now. Okay, Michael, come out here and clear this up now. Okay, clear it up now. And get that boy father on the line. That might help you out a little bit. Okay, get the boy father on the line. Y'all do a little interview or something, but you need to come out and say something, because yeah, hell no. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it looks. I don't. Okay, just saying. All right, moving on, honey. Moving on. Moving on. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Okay, we talked about Naomi Campbell. God, y'all, let's talk about Dr. Umar. What happened to Dr. Umar being in all that trouble? When he said his money came up missing, he said them white people stole that money from him. Whatever happened to that? I ain't heard nothing else about that when it comes to Dr. Umar. But anyway, I'm playing this little video. Dr. Umar says that the school, the Frederick Douglass Marcus Grady Academy, is finally open after 7 years, thanks to his loyal supporters who stood behind him through the ups and the downs. This man will come down here next week and tell y'all that he failed one of his inspections and the school ain't gonna be open. Yeah, I'm just telling y'all. But anyway, let's take a listen. My donors around the world. I know it has been. Wait a minute. Wait. Let me get back to it. I don't care what y'all said. Dr. Umar is funny because, bro, you know what? Okay, anyway, sir. My donors around the world, I know it has been 7 long years. I know it has been 7 long, hard, tough, grueling years, but we are here, baby. The school is absolutely done. The school is fully done. The school is completely done. And on Tuesday, because government is closed on Monday to celebrate white supremacy presidency. The government is closed on Monday to celebrate white supremacy presidency. But on Tuesday, I'll be contacting the city to request an inspection of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Elementary School and Gym. Brothers and sisters, thank you for those of you who stood with me. Not the fakes and the phonies. Not those who act like you supported me but didn't trust me, didn't believe me. You listened to the struggle streamers and the scammers. You believed them. Okay? I want to thank the real My donors around the world, I want to thank the real people, brothers and sisters. I want to thank the real people, brothers and sisters. I want to thank the real people for standing with me because our time has come. Happy birthday, Frederick Douglass. Your gift is this school. Frederick Douglass always wanted to open a school, brothers and sisters. My cousin Frederick Douglass always wanted to open a school, brothers and sisters. My cousin Frederick Douglass always wanted to open a school, brothers and sisters, and I'm opening it for him. I am going to open the school for you, cousin. Don't you worry. The blood of Belly is alive and well. The legacy of Frederick Douglass is alive and it is well. The legacy of Bishop Richard Allen is alive and well. I might become an AME pastor. Y'all think I should become an AME pastor? Should I become I want to thank the real people, brothers and I'm sorry. I do not take that man serious. Like, there's nothing about Dr. Umar that I take serious, okay? Not a single thing. Not a single thing. He say Frederick Douglass is his cousin. Sir, how is the school open? You've been sitting up talking about these inspections all these long times and you still ain't got no inspection around there at the school, but you tell me the school is open. Sir, the man ain't passed not one inspection. He talking about the school is open. Oh yeah, he said he thinking the struggle streamers and scammers. He said the school supposed to be open, but sir, I think you need to say the school is finished and it's waiting for inspection. Not as open, because it ain't open. Sir, they still got to go in there and run the lights and stuff and check the inspection. Y'all asking me where the school is at. I saw Lil Baby's comment. I ignored it on. I don't know where the school at, y'all. This got me tickled. I am so sorry. I don't know where the school is at. Y'all Google it. I don't know. I'm not laughing at the fact that he took them people money. I'm laughing at the fact that the man said the school is open and he ain't got no doggone inspections yet. Like, and then I'm laughing. And then I'm laughing because the man said struggle streamers and scam. I'm sorry, I gotta play this one more time. The man is funny, bro. I know it has been. I don't care what y'all say. He's funny, bro. Donors around the world, I know it has been 7 long years. I know it has been 7 long, hard, tough, grueling years, but we are here, baby. The school is absolutely done. The school is fully done. The school is completely done. And on Tuesday, because government is closed on Monday to celebrate white supremacy presidency. The government is closed on Monday to celebrate white supremacy presidency. But on Tuesday, I'll be contacting the city to request an inspection of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Elementary School and Gym. Brothers and sisters, thank you for those of you who stood with me. Not the fakes and the phonies. Not those who act like you supported me but didn't trust me, didn't believe me. You listened to the struggle streamers and the scammers. You believed them. Okay? I want to thank the real my donors around the world. I want to thank the real people, brothers and sisters. I want to thank the real people, brothers and sisters. I want to thank the real people for standing with me
because our time has come. Happy birthday, Frederick Douglass. Your gift is this school. Frederick Douglass always wanted to open a school, brothers and sisters. My cousin Frederick Douglass always wanted to open a school, brothers and sisters. My cousin Frederick Douglass always wanted to open a school, brothers and sisters, and I'm opening it for him. I am going to open the school for you, cousin. Don't you worry. The blood of Belly is alive and well. The legacy of Frederick Douglass is alive and it is well. The legacy of Bishop Richard Allen is alive and well. I might become an AME pastor. Y'all think I should?
I got one question. I got a question, y'all. I got a question. How the hell do he know Frederick Douglass is his damn cousin? Because Frederick Douglass was born February the 14th of 1818, and he died February the 20th, 1895. How the do he know he his cousin? I'm sorry. I am sorry. Where's our Natty at? Our Natty, he ever talking about Joe AME? He talking about AME. Sir, Frederick Douglass. Y'all get this man off my damn screen. Maybe he went over to the ancestor.com and found out Frederick Douglass was his damn cousin. Cause how the hell? Ooh, Hattie McDaniel is my auntie. Frederick Douglass, your cousin. Hattie McDaniel is my auntie. I'm sorry. I needed that laugh because, sir, if Frederick Douglass is your cousin, Hattie McDaniel is my auntie, and Rosa Parks is my grandmama's sister. So she my auntie too. So sir. Oh my God. Harriet Tubman, your auntie. Who y'all related to up in here? Who y'all people up in here? Okay, I gotta move on. One bishop is stealing daddy's hair. Wannabe preacher is stealing cousins. Right, because that man is not that Bishop Lamo. Baby, he keep on telling y'all about that that man is his daddy, knowing good and well that man ain't his daddy. Them people say that is not your daddy. Okay. Virgo Marshall is my uncle. Hey, unc. Oh, we are crazy. Uncle Thur. Ned Turner is my uncle. Oh my God, y'all are hilarious. Okay, I gotta move on. Whew. Child, I tell you what. I'll tell you what. All right, so let's get into why I know a lot of y'all are here. Well, I want to get into a couple of other things first, and then we're gonna get into Fantasia'S dad. But before we get into Fantasia'S dad, I want to talk about Yolanda Adams. Okay, Yolanda Adams is always taking a hit because she loves people. just in general. She just loved people. And she was asked some questions. And the Saints are mad. And they're saying that they are not inviting Yolanda to their events and stuff like that because Yolanda is not living a Christian life. Yeah, that's what they said. So let's listen to what Yolanda had to say. And let's see why the people mad, allegedly.
The LGBTQA plus community appreciate that you are always standing and supporting us. Absolutely. And me being a Christian myself, the church has its different values. Some I agree with, some I wish they would change. Yes. What is something else that you hope the church community can evolve from and unlearn so we can be a more progressive society?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think we can just blanket the church and say, oh, it's all the church.
Correct.
Because, I'm a part of the church and it's not me.
Right.
You're a part of the church and it's not you.
Right.
I think that there is a mindset that needs to change revolutionarily in the world.
Correct. I agree.
Because the truth is, we need everybody on this earth.
We do.
Because everybody brings something so special to this earth, and God created them.
Period, point blank.
At the point blank. And so to say that somebody's worth is less than mine, that's absurd.
Yeah.
That's absolutely absurd. And so I'm so glad I was born to the parents I was born to, because we were around all kinds of people. Muslim people, Jewish people, gay, straight, lesbian,
in
folks in the
between.
closet.
We know a couple of those too.
Yes, we do.
But we still love them.
Absolutely, but we love everybody.
Yeah.
And so I just know from my own experience, from my own heart, I wouldn't be caught dead saying something against anyone, because it's like, how are you going to get mad at God for creating beautiful people?
Clock that. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Yolanda. You look fabulous.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. I'm glad this is for you. You like this?
Well, listen, you are wearing it.
All right. Y'all, this is like Yolanda's second, third interview on the red carpet where people have asked her about her feelings for the LGBTQ community. And I think I let y'all hear when she was on Clay Evans' Sirius XM show, and she brought up how she just pretty much loves everybody. Like, she feels like everybody should be loved. Everybody, no matter what, no matter who you are, you should be loved. And love is such a huge representation. But my thing is this right here. First of all, I don't think Yolanda is worried about y'all booking her or not. Quiet as kept, loud as it is, mama got some money and y'all just, okay. I don't think she care about y'all booking her or not, to be honest. I think Yolanda has been in the game long enough that at this point, she doesn't care whether or not y'all are booking her. Because if she did, she wouldn't be saying what she's saying, right? Again, I don't think she care. My problem with the church, and I've always said this, is they don't know how to love people. They don't know how to love people that don't do what they do, that don't Bible thump, they don't know how to love people for real. You don't. The church does not know how to love people for real. And so when people look different or they act different or whatever the case may be, especially those in the LGBTQ community, I told y'all all the time, it's like I don't get it, because the church benefits off of the LGBTQ community, and we all know it. Just like these women, y'all love y'all hair done by the next gay punk, but you can't come around here doing your punk action, but you can still do my hair, or you can still be my stylist, or you can still create my clothes, but don't bring that punk stuff over here. Okay, you can still do this, and you can still beat my face and do my makeup and everything like that, but don't bring that punk stuff over here. That's why I like Yolanda. Yolanda don't, same with Kim Burrell. Kim Burrell is one of the nastiest people ever, because she benefits from the punks doing stuff to her hair, doing her makeup, doing all of the things. Don't let her fool you about having one woman who happens to be her makeup artist. No, y'all benefit from the punks, but y'all love to mistreat around other people. But when it benefits you, you good. You good. You good. And that's what I don't like about these Christians. Okay. I don't like that about y'all. If y'all don't like gay folks at all, then stop surrounding yourself around them. Don't get your hair done by them. Go to a woman, get your hair done by a woman, and make sure she's straight, by the way. Okay. Make sure she ain't licking coochies outside of her practice and her business. I'm just saying, since that's something that really gets y'all what folks do in their bedroom, I'm just saying, make sure she not licking coochies. Make sure she not entertaining women and stuff out here, because this is what y'all love to do. Y'all love to do. Y'all love to bash, but then turn around and use. Mm-hmm. And I know the real saints ain't gonna come out and say it, because y'all know I'm telling the truth. Who making y'all hats? It ain't no woman. Huh? Who making y'all big hats y'all wearing every week? It ain't a woman. Who doing y'all bangs? It ain't a woman. Who beating y'all face? It ain't a woman. Y'all see how the saints dropped out of here? So y'all don't like to hear the truth. But then y'all love to turn around to us and tell us that we don't like to hear the truth. Y'all don't like to hear the truth either. And last thing I'm going to say real quick. This lady told this boy on live that he was going to hell for being a homosexual. He turned around and told her, well, you going to hell for overeating because you're big. She said, no. You going to hell before I do. This is the current dogma that I be talking about, where you feel like your sin is or you feel like LGBTQ is at a different standard than everybody else who occupies the church who sins. It's the same thing. Your big ass is going to hell for overeating. Yeah. Your cousin is going to hell because he M-worded somebody else. A sin is a sin. And I don't know what part of the of Christians y'all want to be out here Bible thumping. Y'all always want to say something about the LGBTQ community, but everything that you're doing under the sun is a sin as well. But again, y'all don't want to talk about that type of stuff. Same thing we talked about last week. When people start checking out talking about, yeah, but homosexuality is a sin. The man never said it wasn't a sin. What he said is that y'all love to focus on the sin that you can actually see instead of focusing on the sin that you're doing behind closed doors. But y'all didn't want to hear that. Y'all didn't want to hear that. Huh? The saints didn't want to hear that. Oh, he need to step down. He need to step down. He don't need to preach no more. Why? Because he preaching the actual word? Because he telling you that your sin is a sin too? Oh, okay. I got it. I get it. It's what works for you. It's what works for y'all Christians in the moment. If you see a sin in who we are in our mere existence, then find you some other shit to do. Don't benefit from the gays. Don't benefit from it. Don't benefit from nobody. Y'all love to cherry pick your sins. Y'all love to cherry pick what you want to talk about, what you don't want to talk about, how you want to approach it. Come on, saints. Christians have been cherry picking all of their life. Cherry picking on what you think is a sin and what you think ain't a sin and what you think this is and what you think this is. That's the problem I have with the church. That's the problem I have with the church. They love to cherry pick. So you're not sitting the minister of music down. He out here sleeping on his wife, got another girl pregnant inside of the church, but y'all not gonna sit him down because what he did wasn't no sin. Huh? We just gonna sweep this under the rug, and he gonna keep playing every Sunday, and we ain't gonna say it out loud, y'all. We ain't gonna say it out loud. The drummer got 7 baby mamas. But because he got 7 baby mamas, we're not gonna talk about him. But if he had a man, we'd have to definitely talk about him. Huh? I don't get it, and I will never understand it. The church, and this is why folks are leaving in droves. This is why the church doors are closing everywhere you see. Everywhere you turn, the church doors are closing for this very specific reason. Y'all don't know how to spread love. And y'all love to tell us that we don't like to hear the truth, but y'all don't either. Just saying. Just saying. Shout out to Yolanda Adams. My love for Yolanda Adams never changes. She's a real one. Always have been a real one. But the punks love people like Kim Burrell. And that's another thing. Punks, when I loop y'all up and handle y'all up here real quick, y'all love a person that can't stand your guts. She can't stand the gays. But y'all think because she was given they told her that if she did not apologize at the Stellar Awards to the LGBTQ community, she was not going to receive her honorary award. Now all of a sudden she got this thing out here where she loved everybody and no. Who you are is gonna be who you are. You're not changing. She said she didn't know what LGBTQ mean. Let God be true quickly. Or by shoutout. That's what Kim said. But the punks is doing her hair. The punks is getting her boots. The punks is doing all of the things. Right? So as long as it benefits you, and as long as you don't bring that punk shit around me, it's cool. Y'all not ready for these type of conversations. And I say that all the time because the Saints love to get quiet when we talk about stuff like this. The Saints love to get quiet. But y'all be the first one in folk comments over there talking about, yeah, y'all sinning and you're going to hell and everything else. But then when we talk about your sins, you quiet. You ain't got nothing to say. Moving on if I shake the table a little bit. Okay, moving on, because the people ain't ready for that kind of teacher. All right, I don't know if we talk about this, but
funny to me is that in the last couple of days, I didn't receive more death threats and fucking harassment than a little bit from these bum ass barbs, but. I just want y'all to know. Just want you guys to know. Well, first of all, is it going to be which one do I wear today? So I'm loving this.
All right. So celebrity beauty guru Sir John had came out. He done an interview and he talked about how nasty Nikki was. Okay. So 3 days ago, he came out and he said that the barbs are sending him death threats and everything. Now, why am I talking about this? Because the barbs was up in my DMs yesterday. But I'm going to tell y'all one thing. I don't give a I'ma still keep talking about y'all whack ass queen. Ain't nothing y'all gonna do. Ain't nothing y'all gonna do, say. I like none of y'all scare me in my DMs. Half of y'all are children. Okay? Half of y'all are half my damn age. I am not going back and forth with y'all lunatics. Okay? I wish I would. I'm not putting my page on private. I'm not doing none of that. Because unless you're gonna come through the phone and whoop me, y'all don't scare me. She's still a delusional ass brat, and she's insane. Like nothing changes. I can say whatever I want to say about Nikki. So yesterday I did a video yesterday morning where I talked about how the bars was coming after Calandria, who don't bother nobody, and that is Kelly from Destiny's Child. She don't bother nobody. And y'all are sitting up here working overtime, trying to take her down, trying to get over here and have commentary on Cardi's tour Some of the people putting up AI pictures of Cardi's tour, talking about ain't nobody in the audience, when we clearly see that there's people in the audience. Ain't nobody singing a song because there's clearly people in the audience that is literally rapping every lyric to Cardi B's song. Y'all barbs are just like y'all queen. Y'all don't want to see nobody do good. Y'all don't want to see nobody be excellent. Y'all don't want to see nothing from nobody. Y'all are whack. Y'all are uneducated. Y'all are terrible. And bitch, coming up in my DMs is not going to bother me not one bit. Okay? It does not bother me. All I got to do is block your stupid ass. Y'all don't do nothing but sit behind the screen trying to threaten people, trying to, girl, that death threat stuff, I don't know. I'm prone to it. I used to get death threats about Love and Mayor Huntsville a couple of years ago. So this shit don't do nothing to me. I tell y'all all the time, I don't care about no funky ass Barbie dolls. I don't care about y'all. Y'all not moving or shaking shit around here. If I want to keep talking about Nikki, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep talking about Nikki. And you can kiss my ass. But to call Kelly ugly is stupid. Y'all know that lady is far from ugly. That is literally a beautiful, natural black woman that we know will wear a bob out. But for y'all to come out here and literally say that lady is ugly is stupid. For y'all to literally say that Cardi ain't selling at her concert is stupid. Yeah, that's what they said. We're going to find your address. We're going to put it out there. Okay. I done been doxxed before. I mean, what are y'all not doing nothing for real, for real. Pull the fuck up, though. That's what you can do. Pull up. That's what I want to see y'all be about. I get so tired of folks wanting to threat. No, bitch, don't threat. If you're going to do it, pull up. Pull up. Just like I told that Looney Tune lady over there, True T, when she threatened me, pull up. Pull up. Y'all gonna get enough of these idle threats like somebody's supposed to, like, what's T? Pull up. Pull up. It's enough space out there in the driveway and it's enough space out there on the curb. What we doing? You're never going to threaten me and think that you're going to get away with it, or think that I'm supposed to jump and be scared. I'm supposed to be scared to come out of my house because you come. Man, please. I live in Texas. That's all that need to be said. Come around here if you want to. Simple as that. Good morning, Bama girl. Good morning, good morning. I took it to the ER last night. Had surgery today. Oh, we praying, Bama girl. We are praying. We are praying. I went to Cardi B concert. She did great. I'm going in Atlanta. I'm going in Atlanta. I will be there. I will be twerking a little something. Gonna have me a good time. Anybody thinking about these whack ass barbs? Y'all are weird. Y'all are like super, super weird. Don't none of y'all, and I mean don't none of y'all, okay? Don't none of y'all, Freddie, don't none of y'all, you ain't gonna stop me from talking the truth. You're not going to stop me from doing any of that. Y'all have tried y'all best at every angle to silence me. It's never going to happen. I'm going to keep talking about these crooked ass people in office. I'm going to keep talking about crooked ass Nikki Minaj. I'm going to be talking about everybody that I want to talk about on my mother and platform. Okay? Ain't nothing you can do about it. Now, and they go for you too, Freddie. All right. Hello to everybody coming in the chat. Hello. Read the room. April 11th, baby. I sent you my. Okay, I'm gonna look when I get off of here. Listen, I can't wait. I'm excited. Listen, y'all. I've done two things that First of all, let me say this. I haven't really got out and just enjoyed outside in almost 4 to 5 years. No shade, no tea. Because, yeah, first of all, I was scared to catch COVID. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think I had COVID before COVID actually became a thing, because I was in the hospital for a few weeks and they kept saying they didn't know what was going on and all blah, 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 blah. So I think that was COVID. But after that, I stayed in the house. I never went nowhere. I never did anything. Like, I stayed in the house. So this year in 2026, I'm going to be outside. Okay. I'm going to be outside. I am going to enjoy the outside. Listen. So going on a cruise, the Cardi B concert, my tour, the awards. Oh baby, I'm gonna be outside. Outside. Okay. Anyway, let's get into Fantasia and her daddy, her pappy. Okay. Girl. Speaking of Nikki with her delusional ass, bitch, today ain't President's Day. So she got some AI photos of her and Trump in the car. He got on a pink, what you call it, like a sweater jacket thing? Not a sweater, but a sweat. You know what I'm trying to say. And then he got on some breeches that got pink flowers on them. She posted this time, my Happy President's Day. Girl, this delusional twig. Girl, bye. Okay, so y'all we'll get into Bro-rilla in just a second. Okay, so let me just tell y'all. So let me give y'all a day. Fantasia and her husband was down to the concert. I think they was in Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. They was somewhere in Texas. I think it was in Dallas. I saw a lot of Dallas people saying that they was going to the concert, or she was somewhere in Texas. Okay, well, Fantasia was there. Her husband came out. He did this thing where he, re-proposed and all of this kind of stuff to her, and etc. It was like a really cute Valentine's Day moment, etc. Well, child, her daddy come out here, and her daddy got some stuff to say. We finna listen to what her daddy got to say, and then I'm gonna come give y'all my opinion on what her daddy got to say, because let's just play it. Keep in mind, there's a lot of people saying, "Oh, her dad sued her." So what we need to clear up before we listen to this, let's clear this up really quick. So before there was a Fantasia movie, there was supposed to be a book. Okay, there was supposed to be a book about Fantasia's life. In the book, Fantasia's dad was depicted as allegedly a little abusive, and that he was trying to take money from Fantasia in the particular documentary. And that's in this particular book. But the book, he sued the publishing company, and her publisher is who he sued for $10 million. Now, they ended up doing the movie instead of the book. Okay. Now, when this happened, Fantasia, that was the first time that Fantasia lost everything. Okay. It was the first time that Fantasia lost everything. Y'all know she lost everything right after American Idol. So some of the stuff that he's saying, let's just listen. Let's listen. And I wish the blogs would not have posted this shit of Nick. Like, I'm just gonna ask, why the fuck are we posting this? Okay. So I want to clear that up. So the lawsuit was not directed toward Fantasia. The lawsuit was directed to keep the book from coming out, considering that the book depicted the dad in a certain light. Okay. So Let's listen to what he had to say on the internet about his daughter and about Kendall. Kendall is Fantasia's husband. Here we go.
Fans, and because I want you those that are Fantasia fans, and because I want y'all to know one thing. I love my daughter. She's my daughter. And I want all her fans to keep her in prayer. The work that I put in with my kids at a young age, I dare not let somebody that I know manipulate. Now, she's had a lot of them to do it in the past. But this one here, I got proof. Those that are Fantasia fans, you can't come on stage and put together a cry and this, that, and the other. When I was just told a week or so ago by a financial person that was fired from her camp that they were running up on him because there was money missing. And there was no paper trail on his part. The other folk got fired. But he got her fired. How a concerned parent like yourself, whoever's got a family, whoever's got a daughter or a son, you sit back, that would be less a man of me. You can't not to shout it out. I called out the man. And sometimes you don't get it until it's too late. Sometimes you don't get it until it's too late. Now, if my daughter don't talk to me because I'm trying to help her, if she don't talk to me because I'm trying to help her, that's God. You got to deal with God for that. You say you love God, but you put a man before him. How can a man come out of prison and then listen to the video, not to shout it out? What the man said. Go back, listen to the video. The man said, she chose me. She chose me. Bible readers, is that what the word say? He supposed to chose her. When they done come, taking all your assets away that God give you. So now listen, this is not a call. I'm not going against my daughter. But if the God is in you, don't show you manipulation. What? And when your man go openly and say you chose him, there's something wrong with that picture. Pray for Fantasia. Fantasia fans, I love Fantasia just like you do. But you don't want to see nothing happen to Fantasia. You don't want to see her be taken over, taken advantage of. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. If y'all think I'm wrong, just call me a crying father. He cried to her, but I'm a crying father. Okay, somebody said, oh, you just mad because she don't deal with it? No, baby. I do me. I take care of me. I take care of me. God got me real good. And when you're a man concerned, I want my baby to come out on top. Well, it's some things that I know about that I really, that's why I'm pushing this. Listen, it looks like love. But y'all know how the game is. Yeah, we're not dealing with stupid people out here. We know what's happening. That walking out on, that's a publicity stunt to make it look like that's a publicity. First of all, you walk across the hey, wait a minute, y'all. I love y'all, but watch this, y'all. God, somebody. Oh, Lord, people wake up. Concern. I want my baby.
Okay, I want to go back to something. Hold on.
Not just those that are you can't come on stage and put together a cry and this, that, and the other. When I was just told a week or so ago by a financial person that was fired from her camp that they were running up on him because there was money missing. And there was no paper trail on his part. The other folk got fired. But he got her fired. How a concerned parent like yourself, whoever's got a family, whoever's got a daughter or a son, you sit back, that would be less a man of me. You can't, not to shout it out. I called out the man. And sometimes you don't get it until it's too late. Sometimes you don't get it.
Oh, I got so much to say.
Until it's too late. Now, if my daughter don't talk to me because I'm trying to help her, if she don't talk to me because I'm trying to help her, that's God. You got to deal with God for that. You say you love God, but you put a man before him. How can a man come out of prison and then listen to the video? What the man said. Go back, listen to the video. The man said, she chose me. She chose me. Bible readers, is that what the word say? He's supposed to chose her.
All right. Let me say a couple things. First and foremost, this was ignorant as hell for you to come down here to the damn internet with this shit when you don't even know the person who told you that if they was telling the truth. This is disgusting, in my opinion. Because you could have picked up the phone and you could have called her, and if she didn't answer the phone, then you sit back and you shut the up. Period. Because the public didn't need to know any of this. We didn't need to know any of this. Because you say you have proof. We don't know that you have proof of nothing. So when I see people in the comments saying, I can understand her as a father, I can understand him as a father coming out. And let me tell you something else, that weaponizing shit, I don't like when folks do that. So if I don't talk to you for you coming down here to the internet, now you telling me that that's something I got to take up with God? What? So because you came down here to the internet, you chose to broadcast this to the internet. And if I make a choice in my mind, so if Fantasia makes a choice in her mind that she no longer wants to deal with you because you came down here to the internet after her husband did something because it was freaking Valentine's Day, because he did something on stage that you clearly didn't like, because you just heard a week ago that some funds was, sir, you saying that now she got to take that up with God because she no longer talking to you. I don't like when older people use that as a way to weaponize. You can't do that. You cannot do that. I do not like that. So now you trying to make it seem like I don't have no relationship with God because I got a man over here. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't come out here trying to make it seem like I ain't listen to God, like I don't got no God in me, or that ain't nothing going on. That like, did y'all hear him doing that? Basically, what he was doing was he was weaponizing the fact that she clearly don't listen to God, or clearly don't. No, she ain't listening to you. You don't know what God is telling her. And you're correct. The Bible does say, "He who findeth a wife findeth a good thing." That is Proverbs 18:22. You're not wrong there. Where you are wrong, though, is trying to use that scripture to weaponize their marriage. You can't do that. You cannot do that. When he said she chose me, that was a part of their love story, not as if she went out and scouted him out. That's not how that went. Did y'all see what he was doing? He's calling Kendall a manipulator, but that's literally what you're doing. You're trying to use scripture, you're trying to use God to manipulate your daughter. That ain't cool. And one could say, as a father, you may not trust the man that she with. I understand that. But it ain't the internet's business. And to be honest, it ain't really none of yours. That's the truth. To be honest, it ain't none of his business. He don't work on her team. He not looking for no money from her, according to him. It was none of his business to come out here to the internet and broadcast this to the internet. It was not his business. If there's any mishandling of funds, it's not your business. It's her business. She is a grown adult. And I get it. That's your daughter. But she is a grown adult. And if for 11 years, I do know that Fantasia lost everything once she with Kendall as well. But my thing is, lately they've been doing great, or as what we can see, they've been doing great. Sir, you coming out doing this won't your business. That's the reality of it, y'all. As much as we want to be in our children's business once they get older, it's not our business. It's not. I hate to tell y'all that, especially parents that are in here that have older children. You let your older children make the decisions that they choose to make. It's not your business. That I'm sorry. That is the reality. It's not your business. And you don't know if the person who came and told you this stuff even told the truth. You say you have proof. I would hope that it's hardcore proof. Now, somebody said that Fantasia, Chef Honest Wine, you still here? Somebody said Fantasia responded. I can't find Fantasia's response. Her dad was wrong for what he did. And I think you can have concerns. You can have concerns about your child. You can have concerns. And you can even voice those concerns. But coming down here to the internet to have the internet them voice their opinions based off of what you said, we don't do that. So I really, and again, this is just my opinion. I don't like when people try to use the church, try to use scripture, try to use these things to weaponize or get your point across. That's not cool. It's not cool to come out here and try to make it seem like your daughter is a fucking heathen. That ain't cool. Talking about you care about your daughter. Let me tell y'all something. When you care about somebody, there is a certain way that you would do certain things. And coming out here the way that he did doesn't give me that you care about your daughter's well-being at all. And maybe you came down here to the internet, maybe because that's the only access you have to your daughter. That speaks volumes too. Just saying. In my opinion, and y'all don't have to agree with me, I think he should have kept this shit off of the internet. And I set the record straight about what he did to her when that book got ready to come out. There was supposed to be a book before there was a movie. In the book, he sued the publishing company for $10 million. Or he sued the individual publisher and he sued the publishing company. Excuse me. For misrepresenting him or making up stuff, defaming him, something like that. But basically, he was saying that what was put in the book wasn't true about him. But as a result of that lawsuit, Fantasia had to catch the brunt end of that. So again, I don't have respect for this. I don't. I really don't. I don't have any respect for this. And I'm not saying that he's doing it for a coin or that he's doing it for money. He's doing it because he's looking for something for Fantasia. I don't know what the reason is that he's doing it, but the way he's gone about it. I don't like when older saints love to try to use the scripture, try to use the Bible. My Bible readers, is that what the Bible says? What does the Bible say? You know? You ain't got to ask us nothing. Like, it's weird. And let me again say this before people start to get things misconstrued. I'm not saying that he cannot be a concerned father. I'm not saying that at all, but there's a way to do everything. And to come down here to this internet was not the way to do it. What are we going to do to Kendall? What are we doing? Him coming down here to the internet, what are we going to do about what he just told us? What can we do? You cannot do stuff like this and think that she's supposed to, bow down to you or do you can't do that. You can't do that. And you're correct. The Bible does talk about a man finding a wife. Absolutely. But you knew that's not what was meant. Let me let y'all hear what Kendall said to Fantasia. Here we go.
I gotta make something right. Hey, Houston, if you just give me a moment. For 11 years, on many anniversaries, many birthdays, I gotta be quick. And many times I share my entry with you. So give me some grace and share my life back. Let's go.
Y'all can't really hear it because of the music, but what Fantasia's husband was saying wasn't like, oh, you chose me over God, or you chose. That's not what he was saying. He said, you chose me with all of my shortcomings, with everything. That's typical. We always say that in relationships and in marriages, etc. You chose me. You could have chose anybody else. You knew exactly what he meant when he said that. Come on, man. Come on. We all have said in a relationship, You chose me. Whether it's a man saying it to a woman or a woman saying it to a man, we've said it multiple times. You chose me. I appreciate you for choosing me. That's not saying that she chose him or she found him, she scouted him out, found him, and then she found him to be her forever husband. Come on, man. I don't like manipulating and twisting up the word to make it fit your narrative. I don't like that. I don't like that. People are saying if he bought the ring with Fantasia'S coins, what that got to do with us? I really want to know. What do they have to do with us? And if Fantasia don't know, I mean, again, what does that have to do with us? If he bought another ring with her funds, I don't know why y'all. Okay, the people say that the man don't work or don't do nothing. I don't believe that. I do not believe that. I don't. I don't believe that man ain't bringing no income in. I just do not believe that. I don't. Now, again, we have heard about his past. We have heard about these, but I just don't believe in my heart of hearts that man would not be bringing in a dime or any. I mean, and that could be the case. I'm not saying that the man ain't doing nothing, but to not bring in a dime or to not, come on, man. Again, if he bought that lady ring, they've been together for 11 years. This is a choice that Fantasia chose to make. Listen, this is something that really bothers me, right? This really bothers me. She been with the man for 11 years. If anything happens and she chooses to no longer be with Kendall, that's on Fantasia. If she chooses to stay with Kendall, that's on Fantasia. The reality is, no matter how much you come out here and talk, people are going to stay with who they choose to stay with, and ain't shit you can do about it. I mean, like, let's talk reality. Let's talk reality. There's nothing you can do about anyone who chooses. If this is who she chose, this is who she chose. 11 years in. 11 years in. I don't think your video is going to stop this man from doing any or whatever he was doing. Like, let her deal with it. That's her business. That's her business. If this man is mistreating her finances or if this man is doing whatever, that's Fantasia's business. It ain't ours, because ain't nothing we can do about it. I don't know. I think the father is wrong for what he did. He most definitely, in my opinion, he should have took this offline. This should have never been something that surfaced online, especially when people have heard of their history. You should not have come online to do your daughter this way. And to say that you really love and care, you care about her, I don't think that this should have been the route that you should have taken. Care and love for your daughter or not, this shouldn't have been the route. And again, people might disagree with me, and that's okay. But I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm not saying that her dad doesn't have any knowledge. I want y'all to hear what I'm saying. Please hear what I'm saying before y'all comment. Hear what I am saying. I'm not saying that this man is not doing anything in their marriage. At the end of the day, Fantasia is the only one that can fix that situation. That's what I'm saying. And giving a Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter example does nothing for me. Because again, this is a choice that she's choosing to make. She's choosing to be with this man. And if he's doing stuff behind closed doors, If y'all just heard what the dad said pretty much that the husband was misrepresenting money, right? If that's the case, he probably ain't just start doing it. And they've been saying that he been using this girl money to do everything. It's a choice that she's making. I mean, I don't know what other way to put it. This is a choice that she's making. In her financial decisions, Fantasia has lost it twice. She has lost everything twice. So again, 11 years later, if this is who she chooses to be with and this is the route that she chooses to take, then none of us as her fans, none of us do nothing, and her daddy can't do nothing either. That's the sad reality. Her mama couldn't do nothing, could nobody do anything about it. And I'm not even praying for her downfall, for her to lose things. I'm not even doing that. Somebody said, what was her dad when she couldn't read him? You know what? I've never heard of him being in a scandal. Well, he went to prison. I don't know what he went to prison for. He got out of prison. That we do know. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is that as a dad, I wouldn't have brought this to the internet. And not if I really care for my daughter, I'm not doing that. Because what the people on the internet gonna do? Nothing. If you got so many ties to people, you will reach out to the people that you think you need to reach out to. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, again, that I'm not saying that this man couldn't be guilty of doing stuff, because a man is a man. Man gonna be a man, and a man gonna do whatever a man gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But again, 11 years in, she's okay with it. I do think the Wendy and Kelvin thing was different. I do. I don't agree that it was the same thing, but I get what you're saying. I get your example. I do get your example. But I think that situation was way different. I think this I think that situation was way different. But again, I don't make it 12 years. Why not? Okay, so L. Campbell, what is he doing that you know of that Fantasia shouldn't make it 12 years? Can I ask that? I just want to know, what do you know of him to where he where they shouldn't make it for 12 years? I would like to know that. And again, I'm sorry, adults, listen. Just like, I'm gonna say it like this. Just like, this is my opinion. Just like grandparents can't tell their children how to raise their children, I feel like when your son or your daughter get a certain age, you can't tell them who to talk to and who not to talk to. You just gotta let them learn. No. Okay, I understand. I've already talked about black women have a discerning spirit. I want to know, what is it exactly that you say that she shouldn't make it 12 years for? I just want to know. Google says that, hey, Melanin Beauty, Google says that he's a businessman, entrepreneur, and a motivational speaker. I knew about the motivational speaker part. That part I knew about. And I knew he was an entrepreneur. But as far as what he like do, I didn't know that. But I would like to know. I get it. As black women, we talked about this yesterday, or the day before yesterday, where we talked about black women having a spirit of discernment. I get that. God bless you with a spirit of discernment. But what is it about Kendall that you say Fantasia don't make it 12 years? And no shade, no shade, no shade, no shade, no shade whatsoever when I say this, but I think it's going to be 12 and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 years with them. Because whatever they've been doing, it's been working for them. Clearly. Like, whatever they've been doing, it's been working for them. Now, unless some other stuff come out about misappropriating funds and all of that, then that's a different story. But, I mean, 11 years. What is he doing different? I guess that's what I'm just saying. Like, I don't understand. That's not what he was saying, though. See, now, this is the problem that I have, right? He was not saying that she chose him in that manner. We all say it in relationships. When we talking to our significant other, we say, you chose me because there's a slew of other people you could have chose. That's not what he was saying. Because y'all trying to make it seem like he's saying, oh, I found her and now let me reel her in and do. No, that's not how that went. He's saying she chose me when she didn't have to choose me. That's what he's saying. Well, I don't we can't comprehend that. According to the Bible, and this is what he said, a man who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. That is the scripture that he was talking about that he couldn't quote. But this was the scripture that he was talking about. When you listen to what he's saying, he's not saying, oh, she chose me in that manner, like, oh, she approached me and now I became her husband because she approached me. That's not what he was saying. Women are supposed to choose. That is what I understand also, Chef. Yeah, like I don't again, for me, listening to him, that's not what he was saying. He wasn't saying it in a way that, oh, she found me first, she dropped everything, she married me. That wasn't the way he was saying that. He was saying, you choose me. We've been in relationships and we have literally said to other people, you chose me. Well, you could have chose anybody else. You didn't have to choose. That's what he was saying. He can't do for her like she can do for him. He did not come looking for her at all. Okay. He found her and she chose him. That's not hard to understand. Thank you. I mean, he can't do for her like she can do for him. Do we really know that to be for certain? Just wondering. Um, yeah, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this. I don't know what them people are doing in their household. I don't know what Kendall is doing. I don't know what Fantasia is doing. But what I do know is to the public, for the last 11 years, they have been with each other. Listen, we may have heard a story here and there, but who are me? Who are me to literally say that these two people, like, if it's worked for them this long, then let's just let it keep working. If it chooses to fall apart, then it falls apart. And I hope that they can gain and pick up where they left off, whatever. But I just don't see it like some of y'all see it. I don't. I may be more than I make more than my spouse, and I don't have an issue with it as long as he works and has the the qualities that I desire. That's another good point because there are a lot of people where women in the relationship make way more money or they're well known or have more than a lot of people. I mean, we see it every day, especially in the TV industry or music industry. We see that they get with somebody that is not equal to them. We've seen it all the time. Right. I agree with that. I agree with that. That's why I was saying for the dad, no matter how old your children get, no matter where your children are, their relationship is their business. It's not your business. As much as we probably want it to be our business, it's not. It's not our business. It wasn't her dad's business to come down here and tell this to the internet. It just wasn't. And I think overall, I think genuinely he could have some very genuine concerns. I'm not taking that away either. But there's a way to handle everything. And one way is not getting the internet in your kerfuffle as a family. Chef, let the truth be told, they are living the scripture. He that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor by that. That's the scripture. That's Proverbs 18 and 22. That's the scripture. That's the scripture. I'm trying to understand where he came from. See, a lot of people have said throughout the years that Fantasia's dad and her have not had the best relationship. And again, he sued the publishing company and the publisher that was getting ready to put out that memoir, that book, or whatever it was about Fantasia's life. And instead of them putting the book out, they put that movie out instead. That was what, back in 2000 and let me ask this Google thing. When did I think that was in 2006, 2005, somewhere up in there? When did Fantasia Barrino's movie come out? 2000 August the 19th of 2006, and I think he sued her or sued the publishing company. Hold on. When did Fantasia sue? I mean, yeah, they ain't gonna understand what I'm saying. When did Fantasia's dad sue the publishing company? That happened in 2006 as well. Did the memoir ever come out? Life is not a fairy tale. I think it may have. And his name Joseph. That's all we need to know. So where has the dad been and why not just call her? That's all I've been saying. You didn't need to come on the internet and give us none of this because when you put it on the internet, we can give it commentary. And it becomes our business at that point because you put it on the internet. You shouldn't have came down here with none of this stuff. Okay? Shouldn't have came down here with none of this stuff. Okay? Now, earlier in her career, in 2005, her dad, Joseph Barrino, sued her publisher Simon and Scoutster for $10 million in 2006. He claimed that her 2005 memoir, Life is Not a Fairy Tale, contained false and malicious defamatory statements about him. So y'all tell me this, right? If that actually happened, right? Although you sued the publisher, this is still my book getting ready to come out. This still my book getting ready to come out. So although you may not have drained me financially, but you have now drained my publishing company. You now have drained all these things. So y'all, if she don't ever decide to talk to him instead of him trying to turn that over to the Lord, turn over to the Lord what you did to her. Because in all actuality, she had to approve this stuff. So again, even though he sued the publishing company, it's the principle of the fact. He didn't sue her directly. But if she wrote the memoir, had anything to do with the memoir, come on. I mean, I don't know. Dad, let me just tell you this, Joseph Barrino. Don't come back down here to the internet with no more shit. Y'all handle this behind the scenes. Don't start no group chat because we don't want to be in it. Because then y'all come down here and tell us it ain't our business. Yeah, it was our business because you made it our business because you came down here and talked about it. I used to like that Fantasia movie back in the day. I really did. I used to watch it all the time. It is on Tubi. It's on what's the name too? I think it's on Hulu or I know it's on Tubi. No, what's that other Pluto TV? It's over there too. So again, I'm not saying that as a dad that he doesn't have any genuine concerns, but the internet is not going to help you with not one of your genuine concerns. Not one. Only thing we get to do at this point is give an opinion based on the way that you've approached this. And yeah, I just don't think it was necessary. By the way, make sure that y'all go and look up the articles and the interviews that Fantasia did about her dad. Go look at it's out there. Nobody is making this up. It's out there. Which is why I thought it was weird. I'm like, sir, why did you think this was our business? He's out of order, period. She's a grown married woman. And no matter how you feel about a person, folks gotta learn, folks. Folks gotta learn. I wish I could have told my three sisters to get away from them no good niggas that didn't see it for them. But unfortunately, they're no longer here. Because you know why? They're grown and they get to make their decisions. They get to make up their mind. And there's nothing I can do. There's nothing my dad could do. There's nothing my mom could do. There's nothing any of my siblings can do. There's nothing we can do. When you are grown and you make up your mind to be with whoever you want to be with, that you got to learn. You got to learn on your own. No one can tell you. Unless your child comes to you and asks you for help in their relationship, that shut the F up. Thank you. Thank you. I say that all the time. Like even with my dad and my stepmom, like I don't get into their business. I like we just don't do that. That's not something that we do. Even my sister that I'm really close with, we don't get in each other's business. Now, one thing about it is we're close enough that if something is going on in our relationship, we might tell each other, but we're going to leave it right there. She's not going to go on social media with it, and I'm not going to go on social media with her stuff either. And I love her dearly. We as people just can't mind our own business. I have 3 adult sons. They make their own right. They make their own choices. Deep down, Fantasia knows they almost split a few years ago. Well, if she deep down knows, then maybe one day, prayerfully, she'll just I don't know. I don't even like. My black women discernment is telling me her dad has bad intentions. Mm. 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 You too, Shondaland. Thank you. I don't know what his intentions are. I don't know what his intentions are. I don't. But I just don't think coming down here to the internet was the thing. And I don't think putting your daughter on blast in that way, knowing that she had a concert, knowing that it was Valentine's Day, knowing that all of these things was happening, and for you to come down here with this, it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool. Yeah, it just wasn't cool. Mm-hmm. The bottom line is to get a life and stay out of other people's life. If he had anything going on in his thing, just stay out of people's life unless you're invited. I can agree with that too. I had to learn this concerning my oldest son's relationship. I've had to learn so many times because here's the thing. When you do stuff like this and that person decides to leave and okay, I'm gonna give y'all a prime example. I have 2 cousins. I love them dearly. And I'm actually double related to them. And I'm not going to, when I say I'm double related, I'm related to my female cousin and my other cousin. So my female cousin is on my mom's side. The male cousin is on my dad's side. They are not related, but I am related to both of them. Okay. So when they would get into it, or when they would have issues, she would love to run to her family and ask for a way out, or a way to do this, a way to do that, and a way to do this, and a way to do that. And I'm not the only person that's double related to them, right? Or that's related to her and related to him. But they would do this. They would do this. And we would really try to protect her in every way possible. But she would continue to go back. Continue to go back. That's why I stay out of folks' relationship business. Just like if I see somebody outside with somebody else, they kissing and anytime, I'm minding my mother business. I've lost friends over that, trying to be the Captain Save-A-Ho, and I'm going over here trying to tell them what's going on and stuff like that. And they it's like, what you come tell me that for? Because we're gonna continue to keep doing what we're doing. Like, it doesn't change. And then we fall out as friends because I think I'm trying to be a good friend or a good family member or whatever. It ain't worth it. Mind your business. Mind your business and your relationship, and don't come down here, and especially if it's your daughter. That being your daughter and you come down here doing that, I don't like it. I don't got no respect for it either. I don't. I don't. Yeah, like I'm not. I've always said, whatever your relationship is, if it's that bad, you call the police. You had the police come around there. I'm not stepping in. I'm not giving a suggestion. I'm not doing anything, because we have to understand that we got to mind our business, even if it's with our kids, even if it's with our siblings, our loved ones. That's one thing that I've always told y'all. My sister that I'm really, really close to, her husband stepped out on their marriage and ended up having a baby out while they were still married. Okay. I never told my sister, I never told her what to do in her marriage. If she chose to stay with him, guess what? Ain't shit I can do about it. So I'm gonna mind my business. Now, what I am gonna do is I'm gonna let you know as a full nigga what you not gonna do. You do put your hands on my sister, then I got a problem with that. But other than that, y'all gotta handle whatever it is on y'all end. I never told my sister, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. I wouldn't do this. I've never done that. So I say the same thing, and no matter what relationship it is, mind your business. Dad, mom, sister, brother, auntie, mind your business. Okay? That's it. That's all. Because I'm buffering, child. It look like it. I'm buffering heavy too. Hold on. Am I buffering for y'all? Let me see. Okay, there you go. I don't know what happened. Okay. I was just showing over here. It say excellent signal, but it was just like spinning, 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 spinning. Okay. Let me see. Middle son dates who he wants. I would say something if it's a dire situation. Right. If it's a dire situation, I think you as a mother or as a father, as a brother, as a sister, you gonna speak on certain things. But I think solely getting into people's business, it's no use in doing it, because folks are gonna make their decision. They're gonna sleep on it, go right back to that man and deal with what he dealing with. Right? Now, let me say this. Fantasia has a fan base. And the interesting thing that I've been seeing is that A lot of her fan base is defending in the comments, etc., 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 etc. I get it. Y'all gonna defend your favorite. And in my opinion, Fantasia don't bother a lot of people. Okay. But she don't bother nobody. Okay. So, oh, I have to talk about Essence Fest. I have to talk about Essence Fest being in the hole $1 million. We got to talk about that before I go. Listen, whatever happens in their relationship, I don't know. But Dad, Joseph, please leave us out of it. It ain't got nothing to do with us. Ain't got nothing to do with us. Okay, that's right, Joseph. It ain't got nothing to do with us. Essence Fest organizers are $456,000 behind on their bills from their 2025 event, according to records from the city of New Orleans. A local production company is also allegedly owed $1,456,000. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. And they're gonna be in another hole because I'm sure they still gonna try to have Essence Festival this year, and they're gonna be in a hole again. I'm not even surprised by that. Not one bit. Not one bit. But let's get into it. So, public records obtained by NOLA.com says that that the show. Hold on. Okay, so they show that the Ernest N. Memorial Convention Center says that Sundial Media Group, the New York company that owns Essence Festival, owes $456,000 from last year's Essence Festival. It says that the amount represents more than half of the total charges from for several days of the programming, including panels, workshops held over the July 4th weekend. It goes on to say that after the balance became public, officials confirmed that Sundial made a $50,000 payment, reducing the outstanding total to about $406,000. Convention center policy requires events to pay their balance within 30 days. In a statement, the convention center said that it has a long-standing partnership with the festival and is continuing to work with its current ownership to settle the remaining debt. Separately, a source familiar with the matter claims that the company also owes more than $1 million to a local production company. Sundial disputed that allegation and declined to share specific figures regarding that. It may owe vendors. Oh, 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 that's that. Ooh. As Essence Fest prepares to request additional funding from Louisiana lawmakers for its 2026 event, the unpaid balances could present challenges. State Representative Jack, who leads the House Appropriations Committee, said that events that recognize state funding are expected to meet their financial obligations regardless of which event it is. Despite the financial questions, the festival organizers reaffirmed their commitment to New Orleans, highlighting the event's economic impact. The representative said that the 2025 festival generated an estimated $46.2 million in tax revenue, and desired that their ties or described their ties to the city as strong. They also noted that the payments are being managed through a formal agreement and confirmed that planning for the 2026 festival is already in progress with returning vendors. I do know that I think I did a video not too long, or I did a video last year about the Essence new owners and stuff like that. Listen, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by any of this, honestly, because we heard so many things about Essence Festival last year, as Essence Festival went on. There were people that were there. There were people that said that it was scarce in the building. They didn't have a lot of vendors that they normally have. It was just a lot going on, huh? I believe the current owner used to own Shea Moisture. I think he sold it. Y'all don't know he's Liberian. He's from Liberia. What is his name? Hold on. I'm probably gonna say it wrong, so I'm gonna just put it in the chat. Hold on. I know I'm gonna say it wrong. His name is Richie Lou Dennis is his name. That's who owns it. Richie Lou Dennis. He owns it. The Essence Festival is a culture owned by Essence Ventures, an independent Black-owned company founded by an entrepreneur, Richie Lou Dennis. Dennis purchased the Essence brand, including the magazine and festival, from Time Inc. in 2018 and returned it to a 100% Black ownership. And the company operates under the umbrella of Sundial Media Group, which is saying that Essence owes money. Oh, I said it right. Okay, thought so. But yeah, people were saying that he's from Africa. He's from Liberia, according to. Oh, that's where I saw this at. I was trying to remember where I saw this at. Tabitha Speaks Politics had did a video on this, and she did a correction video as well, because I think she said that he was Nigerian, but he is definitely from Liberia. I was at Essence Festival when they announced it had been sold. I went to a private party afterwards, and none of the staff were happy about the new owner. We'll see. We'll see what they do this year. I know last year they had a hard time, and then, people were saying, oh, it had to do with the boycott for Target. No, Target was their title sponsor, but it wasn't the only sponsor. So therefore, now Target and Walmart does have big spaces in Essence Festival, but that wasn't the reason. That definitely wasn't the reason. Because one thing about Target, and I know we're boycotting Target at this very moment, but Target is going to get the money. I just don't know why Target didn't do what they said that they was going to do with HBCUs, etc., the Black community. But one thing I do know about Target, and I know about this firsthand, because Target reached out to me about the award show. Not we reached out to them. They reached out to us. So I do know that they are capable of doing certain things. So I don't think that Target or any of the sponsors are the reason. The new ownership and the new way that they do things behind the scenes, I believe, is the real reason. All right, y'all, listen, I'm gone. I got to get to work in 15 minutes. Well, less than 15 minutes at 9:30. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Don't let the people get to you down to the job, honey. I know some of us are back after a 3-day weekend, 4-day weekend. So I pray that everyone has a beautiful, 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 beautiful day. But before I let y'all go, before I let you 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 go. Okay, I need y'all to do me a huge favor. I'm going to extend this Black History Month sale, okay? I want y'all to go over and catch the link in the description box and go get your DonDon drip, okay? I need y'all to get your DonDon drip, all right? This is how you can support your boy via the DonDon drip, all right? Also, I hope we don't run into no issues with this. No, I'm just kidding. Starlight Creator Con is a part of the reality TV Starlight Awards that is happening in Houston. This is happening Friday, June the 5th, from 10 to, I think the time is wrong. I think it's from 10 to 4. Basically what this is it's going to be it's going to be like an expo type of event. We will have vendors, food vendors that you can buy different things from. And then we also have where we're going to have live media in the room, meaning there will be live podcasts, there will be live YouTube content that will be going on at this event. We're looking to work with Black-owned businesses and brands in Houston. If you're not in Houston, listen, I hope that you can come on to Houston. We're going to have a time. This is going to be really fun. The award show weekend is coming together so well. I just can't wait for y'all to see it. So we are looking for experienced brand brand people that do apparel and fashion brands, beauty and personal care, lifestyle and specialty goods, accessories and statement pieces, wellness and self-care brands, creative and custom products, food vendors, etc. Dessert vendors, vegan food vendors, beverage and specialty drinks as well. So we need y'all, okay? We need y'all, we need y'all, we need y'all, we need y'all. Okay, so please, it is free for all media people, vendor people. There is a vendor fee, but go fill out the application. Fill out that application and someone from the team will get back to you. Also, if you have a Black-owned business or a brand and you know you probably can't attend the award show, but you would still like for your brand to receive visibility, then please do this for me. All right. We do also have where you can purchase or not purchase, but where you can sponsor an award. Okay. So we have several different categories. You can choose any of those categories where you can sponsor that award. I believe it's either 300, 550, or 700. You present that award, or that award is presented by your brand or your business, and basically you will be getting visibility throughout the whole weekend. Okay, so please tie in. I appreciate all of you guys who have been like super amazing about the award show. I mean, the doors that have opened have been amazing. So I appreciate y'all. I really was not expecting the award show to be like this, but listen, we got the city of Houston backing, we have the NAACP backing, we have, they say don't say NAACP, they say NAACP has backed us. There's a lot of people that have jumped on the bandwagon with this, and so I'm so appreciative. So again, if you have a brand and you would like to be at CreatorCon, by the way, Starlight CreatorCon is the only free event for the weekend. The dinner on Friday is a ticketed event. The actual award show is a ticketed event, and so is the Sunday Fun Day. However, you can get a weekend pass that will put everything together. All right, but it is free to attend CreatorCon if you are not a creator. All right. It'll be NAA over here. Yeah, the lady that I talked to, because I said something about NAACP, and she was like, "Yeah, well, we don't say NAACP, we say NAACP," and I was like, "Oh, okay. You know, all due respect, I'll make sure I say it right, okay? Because we need we need the backup, so I'm gonna make sure I say it right." But anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for the support. I see some of y'all saying y'all will buy the oils. Lil Baby said she don't get paid till Friday. That's totally fine. It's totally fine. We're gonna still be right here, and I may run another sale. I don't know. I probably will. It's Black History Month. Why not? Because I want y'all to support a Black chef. Okay, support a Black chef. All right, y'all. I gotta go for real. I hope y'all have a good day, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.